up, collective? Welcome back to the YouTube channel and to your collective messages. So the zodiac signs are going to be posted this week. However, every time I tried to film the zodiac signs, Spirit was like, right now it's not the time to be selfish. The people need an overall collective message, right? Meaning it's not the time to think about our individual self and only our sign. The collective needs a message overall. So let's see what Spirit has in store for us as a collective. Okay, so the first thing that I will say, because they continuously keep showing me the death card, which refers to, but specifically they're referring to the sickness part of the death card. So yeah, the sickness part of the death card. So right now is a good time if you haven't already, and especially if you live in a colder climate is what they're saying, or they're showing me like a swamp. So if you live in a place like Louisiana or New Orleans that have swamps, it's time to start to, if you haven't already, get your immune system up a little bit. Yeah, because I keep saying like murky waters. Yeah, anywhere with murky waters, anywhere that gets cold, I'm specifically hearing like an outbreak from something. So I don't know if it's in those specific climates that there's going to be an outbreak. But yeah, it's almost like, it's reminding me of how, like, you know how the glaciers melt and it's not good because it could release some bacteria that's been stored for like centuries in these glaciers and things like that. That's what it's reminding me of, like something being released from an environment. And they keep showing me a swamp, but they keep showing me like bacteria that's in a swamp specifically coming to the surface. So outbreaks are going to probably be a theme. They keep referring, I feel like they're either saying the colder climates or they're saying like in colder months, this is going to happen, right? With the High Priestess coming out right next to it, it's like, it's more so like, hold on. Wow, okay. So what I was going to say is like, it's more so as like an as above, so below situation, right? Like physical things are going to happen and spiritual things are going to happen as well. And it's almost like Spirit needs us to tap into both energies, or for both people to work together, right? So there's some of us that are more focused on earthly issues, and there's some of us that are more focused on spiritual issues, right? Almost like a spiritual warrior and an earthly warrior. And if you look at the two cards, they look very similar, right? They're both on thrones. They both have these yellow flowers around them. I know these are not flowers, but they kind of look like it. They both have cloaks on. They both have a crown on, right? But it's like we need these two energies to come together in order to overcome what's coming up, right? Because it's going to be some type of illness, some type of outbreak. They keep saying illness. They keep saying outbreak. I don't know why I'm hearing specifically like Nebraska, Florida. They're saying Tennessee as well, New Orleans. Okay, let's see what else comes up. But it's like we're gonna have to, this is gonna be a battle of the mind, right? So like with the virus that broke out in 2020, I don't know if I can say the word or not without them saying this is false information. But with the virus that broke out in 2020, it was very physically challenging, but it was spiritually challenging as well. Like if you allowed fear to take over your mind, it was more likely that you were gonna succumb to that illness, right? So this is gonna be like an as above, so below situation. Like whenever this outbreak comes, like make sure that you're spiritually in tune and you're physically in tune. So Spirit is like, yes, start to get your immune systems up. I'm specifically saying, hearing too, like if you're somebody that considers yourself a prayer warrior, start to pray up and things like that. Or if you do your altar work, start to do your altar work. But I'm literally hearing like this is a time to tap into medicine, specifically like natural medicine. And if you have the knowledge of herbalism or natural medicine, it's time to speak up and share that information, right? You may not feel like you are, what do you call it? Knowledgeable enough to share the information, but it's time to share the information regardless, okay? Yeah, strength at the bottom of the deck. whatever this is that's coming up is going to require us to really tap into all sides of us, right? Like not just our physical side, but our physical, our spiritual, and our mental side. It's going to require like a wholesome amount of strength, right? And I'm hearing community too, like not even, it's almost like we each individually have to build our strength in all aspects, spiritually and physically, so that when we come together as a community, it's even stronger, right? So this is almost reminding me of like helping thy neighbor. Like you might have some information that might help your neighbor through whatever outbreak this is, right? Those who aren't knowledgeable are going to need your knowledge. So if you're somebody that has like knowledge about health and things like that, like there goes that death card too. It's poking out. It's poking out. Sickness, illness. What's behind it? Yeah. 9 of Cups reversed. I don't think this is going to be a widespread thing, but it does feel like it's specific states that become affected, right? And it's weird because it's almost like Spirit's testing, like how are we going to come together as a community to prepare us for even larger events that might happen in the future. Yeah, they're like, how are you guys going to prepare yourself for the even larger events, right? So this is almost like a test. And they're making me stare at this jar of like elderberries that I have soaking. So yeah, elderberries are very good for the immune system, right? So like getting your immune system up, starting to take your wellness shots and things like that, especially if you're in those states that they mention. Because they're saying, yeah, I don't want to stay on this energy for too much because it's a little bit heavier, but I don't know why I just heard in the eye of the beholder. I don't know what that's referring to. Sometimes I hear these phrases and it's like I've heard them before. Like, so I heard them before, but I just forget like what they mean or like where they're from. So if you know, then definitely comment the eye of the beholder. But we're going to overcome it. We are going to overcome it. We are going to overcome it. Literally, Spirit is teaching us community right now. So it doesn't feel like it's something that's going to last too long. It feels like it's going to be short-lived. However, it's a test for something that's going to have longevity is what I'm hearing in the future. So how are you going to come together as a community to avoid so much heartache and pain? Because if we don't come together as a community, more people will succumb to it, right? So that's even more pain. That's even more heartache. It's even more loss. So when they're saying it's not the time to be selfish right now, like it's not the time to only think about yourself. We're moving into this energy is what they're saying. We're moving into this energy where it's like whatever knowledge that they gave you, whatever gifts that they gave you needs to be shared with the world, pretty much is what they're saying. Even when it comes to like artistic abilities, right? It's time to share your art. It's time to share your knowledge. It's time to share your medicine. It's time to teach. Whatever it is that you are naturally gifted at, Spirit is saying stop being selfish. Now is the time for you to step up because now I need you to use your abilities to help the world, to help the collective, right? With the Knight of Swords being reversed too, that makes me feel like there's going to be a lot of misinformation from news outlets is what they're saying. You know how like when you post about these things, they always label your post as misinformation. But Spirit is saying like, no, they're the ones that are actually giving misinformation, right? So it's going to be up to us to be like, hey, this doesn't really sit right with me. Let's help each other out, right? The people are going to be the ones that remove the blindfold from themselves, not the government. All right. Yeah, charity, helping each other out. What do I have that I could give you, right? What truth, what knowledge could I share with you so that we could help each other fill each other's cups, right? Because if you're being selfish and you're like, okay, I'm just going to keep my cup to myself, this is what you're going to end up like, empty cup. Because you're not sharing anything, right? That's how you balance things out. Community. And I'm hearing, I don't know what I'm hearing. They're saying widespread knowledge, right? Yeah, so it's like, and I'm literally hearing like utilize your platforms. If you have a gift that you know can help the world in some type of way, utilize your platforms, right? It's time to start activating throat chakras, pretty much, like speak your truth. All right, now that we got that out the way, that must have been the big thing that they wanted to talk about. What else, Spirit? Let's tap into Finances for the collective. What's going on financially for the collective? What is going on financially? Yeah, just prepare yourself, guys. Like, this winter might be a little bit harsher as far as health for a lot of people. Financially, okay. Financially, there might be another wave of job losses is what they're saying. Shortcomings. Yeah, with Three of Pentacles reverse, and with Five of Swords right next to it, I feel like there's going to be a lot of job loss. There's going to be a lot of opportunities that are lost. So as far as finances, whatever you guys have in your pockets right now, definitely just save a little bit more, right? Try to spend less if you can. I don't know why I just heard build the bear. What the fuck does that mean? Sometimes they say shit to me and I'm like, listen, you guys are speaking too much in metaphors. What the hell is a build? Oh, they're saying like, because it has to be built from like the ground up, right? Yeah. Yeah, guys, hold off on too much spending right now. Hold off on too much spending right now. They're saying to make your spending more seamless, right? So if you could make your spending more seamless. The example that they're giving me is, for example, if you have internet with one company and your phone is with another company and your Wi-Fi is with another company or whatever, your cable is with another company, try to make things more seamless in order to save money. They're saying like dwindle down right now. How can you cut back, right? So if you're an excessive spender, just start to save more. If you have high ass fucking bills and you know damn well that you could like make them a little bit lower, now's the time to start doing that. Yeah, Two of Pentacles reverse. There's going to be another financial hit collectively. So if you're looking for a job right now, you better start going ham in the month of November and get your foot into the door somewhere before this energy starts to hit, because I mean, obviously we're already in like an economic, like stressful situation, right? But there's going to be another wave of like job loss. So Spirit's saying, just save right now. Keep your coins, whatever talents you have that you can start to tap into to make some extra money, do that as well. Yeah, because it's going to take a while to rebuild. Or it's going to take a while to feel comfortable spending as freely as we are right now, right? Yeah. It's going to take a while to kind of rebuild what we're used to. So Spirit is just saying, like, slow down. If you have the money right now and you're very comfortable, just start to, okay, where am I overspending, right? And just start to save a little bit more. If you're already like tight, just try to figure out ways that you can make some extra income so that you could build a little bit of a savings, because yeah, it's going to be a stressful transition. I heard February, but I'm trying to see if it's going into February or if they're making me remember a dream that I had. And I have prophetic dreams for the collective a lot, but this dream, like, I swear I had it like at least 2 years ago, but they're making me remember it. I can't remember the full thing off the top of my head though, so I might have to, because I'm filming on my phone. Oh, I might have to just drop it in the comments or something when I look it up. But it wasn't like, it was a dream of preparation financially, right? Okay. Okay, what else, Spirit? Anything else financial? Well, let me pull a oracle card instead. Anything else financially? I'm like, see, they're letting me get through this video. The rest of the videos, they were just like, nope. This is not what we want to talk about. Flow. What else came out? Freedom. Flow and freedom. So as above, so below, right? I always say as above, so below. This is going to be a kind of scary time, but at the end of the day, it's to teach us to detach ourselves from materialism, detach ourselves from, I'm hearing communism. How can you allow yourself to be more free, right? When they're saying, how can you allow yourself to be more free so that you could fly like freely like this bird, right? If this bird was too heavy, he wouldn't be able to fly like that, or she or they or them. They wouldn't be able to fly like that. they wouldn't be able to fly and soar the way that they need to, right? So when they're saying like flow and freedom, they're saying like, what do you have a heavy attachment to right now that you need to start taking care of, right? Is it I'm too attached to my phone, I'm too attached to my TV. If my Wi-Fi went out yesterday or tomorrow, I don't know what I would do, right? So what do you have a heavy attachment to that you need to start to like build a healthier connection against? So that this time, like when finances get like a little bit tighter, it's like, oh, okay, like I'm cool, I'll just read a book. I think I just want to cut my internet bill off or whatever. It might not be that drastic for some people, right? But these are just examples. They're just saying like it's time to start to step away a little bit more from materialism, because the times that are to come, it's not gonna be like now. That's all I'm gonna say on that. It's not gonna be like now. So just start to make yourself, how can I say this? Start to simplify your life so that start to simplify your life now, intentionally, so that when your life has to simplify because you don't have no choice, it's not that bad. That's how I'm gonna say it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what is the collective need to know as far as spiritual lessons? Let's see, what is the reason for it all? What spiritual lessons do we have to learn as a collective right now? Wow, Judgment. That's a powerful ass card to come out after everything that was just said. Judgment. Honestly, I feel like as a collective right now, we're receiving our karma. As a collective right now, yeah. I don't know why I heard fame when I got this card too. Okay. As a collective right now, okay. And I just heard judicial system. As a collective right now, we are being judged because of, and I heard fandom. Wow, this is kind of like crazy. What they're saying is we're being judged for, as a collective, for the things that we prioritize, right? And what they're specifically saying with this card, and they said fame, is like worship. We're worshiping the wrong people. We're putting the wrong people on pedestals that don't need to be on pedestals. Our heart chakra as a collective is way out of whack, is what they're saying. I'm hearing lack of empathy for others, lack of empathy. When they're saying lack of empathy for others, they're talking about America as a whole, right? If you're in another country, then hey, you could judge us, because I'm not picking up on another country right now. Right now, they're specifically talking about America. I feel like they're talking about America as far as financial karma, but they're saying as a collective, like as the collective for the world, the way that we put people on pedestals, fandom, they just keep saying fandom, like the way that and they're showing me like crazy fans, like crying and stuff like that. And they're just like, the way that we worship. Okay, Spirit, how do you want me to say this? It's almost, the way that they're saying it to me is like, we would rather worship and have all this emotional reaction to somebody that we put on a pedestal versus, I forgot to put my microphone in. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry for the background noise. But we would have that type of emotional reaction for somebody, but not the same emotional reaction when it comes to showing empathy to our neighbors or other countries or children. Or it's like, why don't we react the same for our brothers and sisters? Does that make sense? Let me put this microphone in real quick, y'all. Okay, hopefully this is better. So what they are telling me is that we just put our energy and our empathy towards the wrong things, right? Like we have to care about each other more as like a humanity, right? King of Cups reverse. Like we have to start showing more emotion towards each other. It's crazy because it's what they're doing is they're preparing us for a time, and I don't feel like it's going to be soon. I'm literally hearing like maybe in like 5 or 6 years. I don't think it's going to be soon, but they're preparing us for a time where we're not going to have a choice but to rely on each other, right? Or but to like hold each other up in a way. So right now we're being tested as a collective, and I know a lot of people watching this is gonna be like, oh, girl, I do not care. But baby, start to show more empathy to your neighbors, your friends, your sisters, your brothers, because everything that you think is worth showing empathy to right now is not gonna be in a few years. It's not gonna be in a few years. Again, it's that same yin yang energy, right? Like we're needing to learn more about each other to see how we can help balance each other out. So it's literally making me think about like scientists and spiritualists collabing. That's the type of energy. Like, yes, we need the factual, like intellectual part, and we also need the spiritual and intuitive part, right? That's what it's reminding me of. Two energies marrying to raise the collective all together. Yeah. And if you are gifted, if you have a talent that can help raise the collective, you are being asked to rise, okay? Ooh, okay, I'm trying to figure out what else should I ask. Okay, so I feel like that was the big message. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty of the lessons for the month. So what is the collective lesson as far as romance, connections, relationships, and friendships, partnerships, all types of connections? What does the collective need to know? Where's that devil card? Devil and the Judgment at the bottom of the deck, or in the cut of the deck. That is a powerful ass energy. We're detaching from a lot of things that don't serve us no more, and they just keep talking to me about culture, the culture that we have, right? Like celebrity culture. They're like referencing almost like even like the murder mystery culture, right? People that are obsessed with watching these documentaries or are actually obsessed with the people that committed these acts. Bottom of the deck again. That type of culture, like we're all fucked up pretty much is what they're saying. We're just all messed up. Anyways, friendships, relationships, partnerships. What is the overall lesson that the collective needs to learn overall? Ooh. Connections are about to start getting, I'm literally hearing unraveling. Connections are about to unravel because a lot of people have been investing. Ooh, hold on. A lot of people have been investing in the wrong connections, right? And you guys are staying. If you're somebody that tends to stay in connections, friendships, relationships, partnerships, jobs, anything that involves you working with somebody else, right? Or marrying your energy with somebody else. If you are somebody that tends to stay because, oh my God, the years that I put in, the years, like I've known this person forever and blah, blah, blah. Cut the bullshit. Spirit is saying, cut the bullshit. They're literally showing me like a thread being pulled and it's unraveling something. It's unraveling what was created, right? Like if you create a piece of fabric, right? And there's a thread that you pull. Yes, you once created it and you took time to create that. But all it takes is that thread to be pulled and everything will start unraveling, right? That's what they're saying that they're going to start doing with relationships, because you have this 9 of Cups as well underneath, which is we're going to start making you uncomfortable. We're going to make things uncomfortable so that you can see where you're putting your energy in over and over and over again. That's not allowing you to see and not allowing you to reap a bigger reward, right? It's okay to invest your energy in certain people, but it's just like you're just getting 1 seed back. You're just getting 1 coin back. Versus right next to it is literally the 9 of Pentacles, where it's like I'm comfortable. It's an overabundant energy. Like I have more than enough. I love myself. Because I love myself, I'm willing to share more with others, right? Like there's something that's more worth investing your energy in. There's a better partnership out there. There's a better friendship out there. There's a better this and that, right? Take it as it resonates. Obviously, like if you have a really good friendship and nothing's been going wrong, don't just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Block and move on. Don't do that, right? But if the relationship has been iffy, very one-sided, shady, you know what I'm saying? Like you're always questioning, like, damn, like this person did that messed up thing one day, but you know, and you've been overlooking it, block and delete and move on, ghost, leave, have a conversation, but leave however you feel comfortable leaving, right? All of the connections that you've been questioning, those are the ones where Spirit is just like, Yeah, we're about to start making things really, really, really uncomfortable. Because some of you guys, it causes more stress than it's like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't want to say it like this, but Spirit literally went like, "Are you dumb? Are you dumb?" Because some of you guys are allowing it to cause so much stress. You see how much stress is causing you, and you're just like, "But the years, but the blood, sweat, and tears." They're like, so you'd rather be sick and overthinking and up and anxious and stressed and worried. You would rather be that and stuck and lacking ambition because you're too tired from these connections. You'll rather that than take the risk to start anew. That says a lot about what you're willing to sacrifice, because why are you sacrificing yourself so much, right? You're willing to sacrifice yourself for whatever this is for you, a job, a friendship, a relationship. You're willing to sacrifice yourself, even though you only have one lifetime. And the time that ticks, you don't get back. Why? Why? Ask yourself that. They're not playing with y'all. Okay, let me put some oracle cards. I don't know who ancestors up in here, but they're pissed. They're just like, all right. They're just like, are you dumb? And they don't mean it in a mean way. They're just like, they can't understand why you're willing to sacrifice yourself that much because you're so scared. Literally. Oh my God, an opportunity. So you have community, thriving, and action, and then opportunity is at the bottom of the deck. So literally you guys have to lose something to gain something, right? You guys, if you've lost the community, if you lost a friendship, if you lost a connection, you had to dead one thing to enter in a new, right? Everything that's beautiful, everything after it is beautiful, right? This action, you needed to walk away, and that was scary. You look at the waters, they're how do you say that word? Tumultuous? The sky is dark. The sky is dark. It's gray. It's scary. It looks, you know what I'm saying? It looks like, damn, I gotta get the fuck out of here, right? It's scary. So you had to take action, and you didn't know why, right? For a lot of you guys, it could have just been your spirit said, move away from this person, move away from this place, move away from this thing. And it was scary. But it's because they had to dead one thing in order to bring in this beautiful ass transformation and allow you to thrive. And even the giraffe, right? One of the tallest animals, if not the tallest animal in the world, I believe. Right? So you're going to grow even more. You're going to become the tallest version of you, the highest version of you. Right? Can you imagine the view of a giraffe looking down at all the things that you had to walk away from? Yeah, it was scary to walk away from it, but look at this beautiful ass view that you have now, and this beautiful ass community of all people that also are transformed. And the light at the end of the tunnel with that rainbow too. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid, right? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So like I said, if you were listening to this and you were just like, Spirit has been telling me to cut off that one person or leave this, prepare yourself. Start to prepare yourself. And if you're in a situation, for example, if it's like a relationship and that person pays the bills and you can't really afford to leave, ask Spirit to show you a way. Be like, Spirit, I could see that you want me to leave this friendship. I could see that you want me to leave this job. I can see that you want me to leave this relationship. Can you please show me a way? How? Can you put a way in front of me? Ask your ancestors and your guides to give you a way. If you feel like you're stuck, ask them to give you a way. They will give you a way. But don't ask them to give you a way if you're not ready to jump, because then they're going to be like, well, we're not going to help you for a little minute because we did all this work to get this opportunity in front of you and you were still too scared. So ask them when you're ready, okay? All right. We covered money. We covered the world. We covered relationships. What else? I can't think of anything else to ask. Let's see what else. Any other urgent message that Spirit has for the collective? They're so happy right now. The whole time my ears have just been ringing. And they're just like, girl, that's what we wanted you to do. We didn't want you to do these damn zodiacs. I be getting my ass beat too, y'all. Like, I've been in the game for a minute, but I be getting my ass beat too. I had to sit for 2 days. Like, what the hell y'all want me to do? Egypt sources at the bottom of the deck. Know thy neighbor, know thy name. Get to know the people around you. Get to know your community, right? Because a lot of you guys are asking for resources to accomplish goals or projects that you want to accomplish. And they're like, the resources are from the people around you. All you got to do is open your mouth and talk. specifically with artists. They're specifically referring to artists. And I tend to attract a lot of artistic energy, right? So I feel like my collective is full of artists. But they're saying, like, learn to ask, just talk to the people around you. The resources are in the people around you. All you got to do is talk. Spark up a conversation. It's showing that some of you guys are too shy to, but close maths don't get that. Okay. The Fool reverse, Page of Cups reverse. There goes that Judgment again, and then Ten of Pentacles is right next to it. Which I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at it, okay? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Let me pull an Oracle card too. What is crowning this energy? Simplicity. Didn't I say? Stop looking for something so drastic, like, oh my God, I need this new HD camera. Instead, just open your mouth and say, hey, I have this really cool idea. I just don't know how to bring it to life because I don't have the camera. Somebody's gonna be like, oh my God, I have the newest 2025 camera with 10 lenses and 16 lights. You could borrow it today. And then that changes your whole life, right? With this 10 of Pentacles, finding your stability, finding your literally hearing like finding out your outcome. Like what your outcome in this lifetime is supposed to be. But we're stepping into an energy of community. It's almost, but let me say this, because they're saying it, right now is the time that communities are being deaded, are being ripped away. Right now is the time for demolishing. They're showing me the Tower card, the Death card, the World card. Right now is the time that they're demolishing communities and connections, just like they said before. That's why you have to address your relationships, right? And your partnerships, whatever you're putting your energy into. Because right now in Scorpio season, and I'm hearing in Capricorn season, they're at the beginning of Capricorn season, it's going to be about demolishing these things. And then it's going to be welcoming in the new community. Okay, get to know thy neighbor, because they're going to start vibrating people around you that are supposed to be part of your tribe and your community. Right? So allow the demolishing to happen first. Walk away from the people, places, and things they're telling you to walk away from. And then they're going to usher in this new community. And that's when you find your footing is what I'm hearing. That's when you find your passions. That's when you find your creativity again. That's when you find your path, right? Your purpose. They keep saying your purpose, your purpose, your purpose, your purpose. But I'm hearing be willing to, first of all, I'm hearing be willing to be seen and be willing to be the star. Be willing to be seen and be willing to be the star. Oh wow. Change, enlightenment, and trust. And right beneath that, again, transformation. Transformation. Yeah. Allow the community that you're around now, or the connections that you're around now, to change if they need to change. Be honest with yourself, right? That's when you walking away and you soaring and you saying, okay, Spirit, I don't know why you want me to walk away, but I trust you. They're going to lead you down the path of enlightenment, right? Trust. Okay, Spirit, I trust you. Where are you taking me? They're still not going to say where they're taking you. They're going to be like, girl, just get on the boat. But we taking you towards a new you, a higher version of you. A transformed version of you, right? Okay. And you better embrace that shit. And abundance is right at the bottom of the deck. So, okay, y'all. This was, I don't know what this was. This was an urgent message from Spirit. They were like, girl, put everything else on pause. We want to talk to the collective really quick. Let me know how this resonates. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you like this version of the readings too, because this was beautiful. A lot of you guys too are wondering why your abundance is not coming in. It's because you have this came up for Virgo, this nasty energy in your heart. It's the seed in your heart. It feels like it's resentment or grief is coming up for a lot of you guys too. You need to release it to make room for the abundance and the blessings that Spirit is trying to come in. If you've been feeling like you've been lacking lately, right? If you've been feeling like you've been lacking, ask yourself, how is my heart lacking? What is it that my heart is needing right now, right? Because it's lacking something. It's lacking more love, more attention, therapy, an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is for you, start to think about that too, okay? But I hope this helps you guys out. Definitely like, share, subscribe, because the Zodiac message, the Zodiac breakdowns will be posted this week. And let me know how it resonates below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.